what it is. This is your boy Ace Space coming at you with another spotlight fight. One, two, three. And tonight in the spotlight, Crawford versus Porter. Arum says it won't go to a purse bid. And what makes a fight pay-per-view worthy? Let's get into it right now. Boxing 24/7 reports Bob Arum wants Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter in November on pay-per-view, and he is going to be fighting tooth and nail to get this negotiated because he does not want it to go to purse bid. And a lot of people are saying, is this fight pay-per-view worthy? Should we have to pay for a Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter fight? And Arum, like I said before, Arum says it won't go to a purse bid, which means he is going to go all out to get the Crawford-Porter match negotiated to avoid what happened recently with the Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos class. As we all know, that matchup was held up by COVID, and it also went to a purse bid. When it went to the purse bid, it was picked up by Triller. So this would be bad for Arum, ESPN, and Top Rank if the Crawford-Porter fight does go to purse bid, because it will most likely get snatched up by the Zone or Triller. Like I said before, Triller picked up the Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos for $6 million. Now, that is a lot of moolah. Now, if I am Shawn Porter, will I be thinking to hold out as well to see if it does go to purse bid, what these other companies will be paying for it? Because as we all know, or if you don't know, Shawn Porter was lowballed by Arum and Terence Crawford when they were trying to make the fight previously. Now that it's been ordered by the WBO as the mandatory for Terence Crawford, now we're seeing if Shawn Porter, he's gonna be playing hardball with these guys and being like, you know what, I ain't gonna try to negotiate to nothing until it goes to a purse bid. And Bob Arum doesn't want it to go to the purse bid because he knows that Eddie Hearn is in bed with DAZN and they'll go after that fight. Who wouldn't want to host a fight like this? I believe it's going to be one of those fights that are going to be a classic, honestly, because Shawn Porter, even though he's lost a lot of fights, they've been close fights with great fighters. That is something you cannot take away from Shawn Porter. Now, can we say the same thing about Terence Crawford? No, but we all know the logistics of the business. And sometimes some companies don't want to do business with other companies. And that's what holds up certain matchups. And are we going to blame the fighter? Or are we gonna blame the promoter? Who is to blame for some of this? And honestly, I feel like Terence Crawford, anybody he's been in the ring with, he's taken them out. Regardless if they weren't up to his standards of the way he fights, he took them out of there. Which a lot of other fighters, in my opinion, they don't take out lower class fighters. They let them go 12 rounds with them. And that's how you start noticing, and maybe they get exposed in that way by them not taking them out. So I feel like this Porter versus Crawford fight is going to be a great fight, and I would definitely pay money for it. This is one of those fights that, like I said before, is going to be a classic because both of these guys want to win, and they're going to do everything to get that W. Now, is it going to happen? That is a big question. As we all know, COVID is still running rapid and shutting a lot of things down and canceling a lot of boxing matches. With the Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos fight, we've seen it go from June 6th, after that to June 19th, after that get canceled. Now we don't know when it's going to be, when the fight is going to happen. And honestly, I said this before in one of my last videos, it was a mandatory disaster. Now with that said, is this going to be the same thing with it going to purse bid? Are we going to see it be a mandatory disaster where it gets pushed back so far back that we might not even see it? Is Bud Crawford going to take it upon himself to take this challenge? A lot of people are saying he's going to duck. A lot of people are saying he's going to give up the belt. Why in the world would he do that? He's been asking to fight the best. Now that he finally gets the challenge, why would he wuss out and run away? That does not make sense. So many people, I feel like, throw dirt on Terence Crawford's name For what reason other than hate, I do not know. Yes, he hasn't fought the best, but this is the time to fight the best. And when you think about it, we can look at other divisions, such as one of my fighters that I do like, and I do think he's a great fighter, Haney, Devin Haney. He just recently fought George Linares, and everyone was saying he got exposed. He's got a suspect shit. And it's like, well, what do you expect when you fight the best? You're gonna get a tough challenge, and that's what I feel like is gonna happen here. Crawford is not. I hope he doesn't take Porter lightly, because Porter is one of those guys that can go the distance and can stay in there and slug it out with you. Him switching his stance from orthodox to southpaw might not be a good look against Shawn Porter, because like I said, Shawn Porter stays in that pocket and he slugs it out. My man makes it a dog fight no matter what. I am excited for this fight. I hope it happens. Like I said, COVID has been shutting so many things down. It's hard to keep your hopes up. As we seen with the Fury Wilder, that got shut down by COVID, and the Teofimo Lopez, that got shut down by COVID. A couple other fights recently got shut down, UFC and boxing. So, I mean, if you're hearing this, make sure to protect yourself at all times, not only in the ring, but also if you're in camp. Because COVID is no joke, man. It's out there, and even if you get vaccinated, it can still get you. So protect yourself. And I want to thank everybody who's been following me on Twitter. G Funky Boxing, always showing me love. Black and Round Boxing, shout out to y'all, man. And I'm going to keep making videos. It seems like I'm always late to the party with this, but damn, the boxing news goes so fast, and I got a life, and I'm trying to do this and that, but I'm gonna try to keep doing my thing. There's no excuses for this. I'm gonna keep doing videos, and man, that Caleb Plant and Canelo, I need to do a video on that, and the Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. I hope that happens. Like I said, COVID is crazy. I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood. I ain't got no wood around me, but just make sure that you keep yourself safe out there. All my CG fam, C57 fam, my sister in Berkeley. Shout out to all the people that are listening to me. Much love to you. And I'm out, man. Peace.